What is poppin', my dudes? So in front of me I have a very familiar sight which I have put on this channel so many times that I just stopped recording it, but I'm doing something different today, and that's why I'm gonna record it. But if you see, I have the Cressida with no engine in it. The engine is right here in front of me. You know, I've replaced this head gasket about 6 fucking times, and then I previously rebuilt the bottom end, and then after that I put a brand new top in with ARP head studs and a Cometic MLS head gasket, and it still doesn't fucking work. So probably gonna take that to a machine shop, but I went ahead and pulled the engine out. And if you see in the passenger seat, I have some cans of paint. And if you remember what I did to the Subaru, I painted the engine bay. So I've had the engine out of this car once before, and I didn't want to do that. I was in a rush to get it back together. But this car has been sitting in my backyard for about 6-7 months, you know, on and off, with it being, you know, me fixing it, not working, putting it in the backyard. But anyways, so I've been really bored lately and I want a project car. So I decided to start working on this again, and I figured since I'm not in really a rush to get it done, I'm gonna go ahead and try to do this the right way. And not the right way, but just, you know, give me something to do. So I'm gonna end up taking a lot of this stuff out of the engine bay out. I'm gonna be painting like over the master cylinder and brake lines and shit, stuff that doesn't really matter. But the fuse box and some other shit I'm gonna be getting out of the way while I paint everything. And I'm gonna paint it red with glitter on it. And then I ordered some 2K clear coat to come in the mail. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and push this bitch out and power wash everything and get it looking a little bit cleaner. And then I'm gonna start taking shit apart, scotch brighting the whole thing, and hopefully I can get a layer of primer put on right now. So that was very difficult because I spilled so much ATF fluid. And the other thing is I have the transmission just kind of hanging. I don't know if you can see, it's just hanging by that. So the drive shaft is like all messed up, but I got it out just enough to be able to clean it. So, but to power wash it and clean all that shit up, because I'm just slipping all over the place. I couldn't get a grip. Well, now that I got it to where I want to get it, I'm gonna have to start taping shit off. And I'm not gonna take everything off. I'm gonna have to, you know, spray in a special way to not get anything. I was gonna take this off, but it's just too hard to get to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tape it off, and then if I get any overspray, I'll just wipe it off. And all this stuff, I'll have to do this in sections. Like I'll lift it up here and have it out of the way, do it, let it dry, then set it back down and do the other part with it all wrapped up. Same with that little bit over there. And I'm gonna end up dropping the transmission. The back already fell out of the drive shaft, so it's just dragging on the ground. And that's what all that shit is. It just popped out earlier. So same with that. I'm gonna have all that just in the way, but I'm gonna move it here and there. But I got it drying right now. I'm about to push it back in. So I got the Traconda to back up into the Cressida and push it forward. And as you can see, I got the transmission dropped. It's just sitting dead ass on the floor. Hopefully I didn't fuck any lines up. I do have the shifter thing off, so hopefully that didn't get bent or anything. But if If you see here, I have newspaper and aluminum foil. This is just shit I had laying around. I'm gonna go buy some new aluminum foil. These are $1 each at a dollar store, Dollar General, Dollar Tree. I don't remember where I got these from, but I'm gonna buy quite a few of these to just wrap everything up because it's easier to wrap it like that. And then newspaper for all the big stuff. And then actually I got some painter's tape. I got quite a bit. It's my little paint thing. So I got painter's tape, and I'm gonna just start wrapping everything up. I also bought this special wire loom tape, so I'm gonna end up taking all these off whenever it comes in the mail. I'm just gonna wrap everything in that fancy wire loom tape, and it's gonna make it look way more clean. I mean, this doesn't look that bad, but you know, if with the tape on it, it'll look all uniform. So I'm gonna just end up doing all the stuff and then figuring out a way to tuck it away and make it look better. But so I have all the outside taped off with the newspaper, and now all I need to do now is put the aluminum foil on and do a little bit of taping on here. I'm gonna use what I have left, and I'm probably gonna have to make a stop to the local dollar store and get some shit. But a lot of this stuff, I don't really care if it gets oversprayed, like the fucking brake booster and the steering shaft. I don't care if that's fucking blue, and the brake line I don't care about. It looked fine on my Subaru. A lot of this stuff, it's like, I don't care if it looks bad, because if I replace it, then it'll look brand new. Well, here's pretty much everything that I can see so far. Since I'm gonna rewrap the whole wire loom, I'm just leaving it all open, because that way I can save some material. But I got some basic stuff wrapped. I might put some more on the brake booster actually, but I'm gonna actually paint the brake booster black after I paint the engine bay. So I'll tape off the engine bay and just do that black so it'll look nicer. And so this is pretty much what I'm looking at. I don't really care about those hoses. I'm gonna have to replace those because they're leaky. But this whole area looks the worst, like paint wise, and same with this little piece right here. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and lay on the first couple layers of primer and just see what we're looking like. That is one can empty. I got the back half pretty much done. There's not a lot in the front, so hopefully I should have enough. So I have the clear coat drying on now. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it overnight. I don't want to touch anything. I want to let it harden up, because what's happened before is I take everything off with it still not fully cured yet, and then you get little thumb divots in it. It doesn't like scratch it at all, it just leaves a little divot. So I'm just not gonna touch this for a while and let it fully cure. And in the meantime, I'll be cleaning up all the parts that go back in. Like this coolant reservoir tank is just fucking disgusting, so hopefully I can get that cleaned up. See the inside, so all that shit, and then I'm gonna start bolting everything back on and get it to where it's supposed to be, and then I can fix the engine eventually. Okay, it is the next day now. I have let the paint dry overnight, and it is a solid 92 degrees outside, so it's pretty hot. But now that I have it all painted and dried and I don't know if it's gonna be fully cured yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and start unmasking everything. So it's been a few days and I've let the paint dry, and the main reason why was I was waiting on my wire loom tape to come in. This roll is way bigger than I was expecting. You can see that it's like a fabric-y material. See, it's like real squishy, and I got 3 of them, so hopefully that's enough. After taking all the loom off, you can see it all on the floor. There's a lot more than I was expecting, so hopefully it'll be enough. And you can also see I've been putting some stuff back together. I painted a lot of the stuff black, and if you're wondering why I spray painted the power steering fluid reservoir black, because I tried to clean it and it wasn't working, and you could barely even see it because it was so dirty. So I just went ahead and sprayed it, and it has a little dipstick in it anyway, so it doesn't matter. And it just looks way cleaner when it's black. So I'm still in the process of spray painting some stuff black and putting it back in. But now that I got the wire loom, I can go ahead and finish up like all the engine harness. I think I did all that off camera. So you can see the whole harness is all off and ready to be reloomed. I didn't take the electrical tape off because I'm just going to go over it anyway. So hopefully I can get all that done. And I tried to clean the this coolant reservoir as much as possible. I've been letting it sit with bleach in it, and you can still see it's attached to the side. I tried scrubbing it and everything, and I don't want to replace it, but that's the best I can do. I even thought about painting that black. Now it is time to start on the harness, start wrapping everything up. And if you can see right here, I already got a few of them done just to kind of see how it looks. And there's like a big bracket here, and I took the bracket off, wrapped everything, and shoved it in there to make it look a little bit cleaner. I even did these wires and the 2 out there. But I thought I'd go ahead and record the big wires, and especially the engine harness, because this is going to be the best looking one. Oh, I also did this. So these look pretty good. It just makes it look way more cleaner. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. I bought this Windhield Banner, and it just came in the mail, so I'm going to go ahead and apply that real quick, just randomly in the middle of the video. So I have it 10 inches down on each side, which may or may not be legal, but it's thinner in the middle. But I just have it laid across because it's a thin sheet or whatever, so I don't have to, whatever, but I'm just going to go ahead and apply it now. if I were to give this Banner a grade from 0 to 100, I'd give it about maybe an 85 or so. It wasn't expensive. It was just it was 15 bucks for this roll. For some reason, it doesn't want to stick all the way right here, and I fucked up the edge. But there is still some overlap for me to fix it. But I sprayed it. Oh yeah, you see it got dirty. So I may have to fix that later on. But I did a really good line right here, and for some reason it tore right there. And then the other side, I got this line decently well, and I got this line perfect too. And it looks pretty even. Right here it's all sticking nice. I can go ahead and fix that. Couple air bubbles, and that's my mark. I was gonna do it 8 inches, but it wasn't far enough down. I didn't like it, so I did it 10 inches from the sides, and I think it's like 8 from the middle. And if we get inside the car, this is what it looks like. You can kind of see some shit. You see that that's the AS1 line, which is 4 inches, and we did 10. So I think, no, it's like 6, and I think, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it is below it, but hopefully we get past still. But it's not that bad. I think it looks pretty cool. That looks so fucking good. And now we got the bay and the Banner and the wiring. I need to go ahead and finish that, but that distracted me, so I had to do that real quick.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
I've got about 95% of everything wrapped, and I just used the last of the second roll. I only have like this main harness that goes in the fender well. I got that little one like I showed. I may wrap that, and there's maybe a few other miscellaneous stuff, but I don't know. But thank God I ordered 3 rolls. Well, I have pretty much everything bolted back on, and it still looks a little janky right there. I'm probably gonna fix that later on. But here is the full completed engine bay, all painted, clear coated, wire loom redone. But here is everything complete. All I really have left is the AC condenser. I think that's the evaporator. I don't know the exact name. The AC line, all that. That's just gonna go right there. But I'm not gonna worry about that right now for this video. Well, if you made it to this, the end of the video, then you are a real G, and I just wanna thank you for actually watching. And go ahead and follow me on my 2 Instagrams, my Steezy Garage one and my personal one right here. You can hit me up, talk to me, and do whatever. But thanks for watching, like, subscribe. Here's the Cressida. Hopefully the next videos, y'all like I have some stuff planned out to actually record. Usually it's just me not knowing what I'm gonna record next and just recording something. But thank you all for watching again, and peace.